Hi guys, welcome back to Practice Lab. In this video, I'm going to solve a problem which was asked in one of the interview conducted by Infosys. The candidate had around 5 years of experience working as a Java developer, and apart from Java, he was having knowledge of writing REST APIs, Spring Boot, and basics of microservices architecture as well. When he solved this problem statement and answered most of the questions, he was selected and he was offered a CTC job 17 LPA. Now, let me tell you what was the problem statement and how we solved using Java string APIs. Okay, so you can see this was the problem statement. So he was given a list of book review objects where each book review object contains three fields: book ID, rating, and comment. And then he was asked to calculate the average rating for each book and count the number of reviews. So these were the two tasks. And also he was asked to filter out the book reviews or books with ratings below a certain threshold. And this threshold was 3.0. Okay. So he had to exclude the book reviews whose rating was below 3.0. So what are the actions which we need to perform? First, we need to group the reviews by book ID. Then we are going to calculate the average rating for each book. Then we'll count the number of reviews for each book. And also we are going to exclude or filter the book reviews with a rating below 3.0. So this is going to be my book review object where each book review will have book ID, rating, and comment. And then I'll create a list of book reviews. And if you consider this list, my output should print something like this. So if you consider this book too, we have two book reviews. And here you can see 2.5 is the rating, which we need to exclude. So I'll have 3.0 as the average rating, and then review count will be 1. Same thing will happen for book 1 and book 2. Okay, guys, so let's get started and see how to solve this. And also, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. That will motivate me to create more videos like this. Okay, so let's get started. So here you can see I have written a class book review, and inside that I have written three fields. Now let me declare getter setters to just get and set the values for these fields. So I'll right click, source, generate getter setters, select all the fields and click on OK. I got the getter setters. Next thing is I'll generate constructor to create or construct the values for these fields. I'll create constructor using fields, select all fields and click on OK. Now I got the constructor as well, and that should be sufficient for this book review class. Okay, so I have declared another class here, book review analysis, and inside that I have written main method, which is going to be starting point for my program execution. Now let me declare a list of type book review. So I'll declare it as list of book review, and I'll make a variable which will hold this list, and I'm going to use arrays dot as list to initialize this list, and I'm going to copy the book reviews list from my problem statement. Okay, now here I'm done with the creation of book review list. So first thing what we need to do is we need to filter out the reviews below 3.0 rating. Okay, so what I need to do, first thing is I need to create this list into string by using string function. And then I'm going to filter this list with the by a condition where I need to filter or get only those book reviews whose rating is more than or equal to 3. Okay, so here I'm going to write a condition such that review dot get rating, and that rating should be greater than or equal to 3.0. So here I will be able to filter the reviews whose rating is greater than 3. Okay, next thing is I need to group this by book ID. So here I'm going to use collectors dot grouping by function, and this grouping by function takes a parameter, and this parameter will be book ID. So here I'm going to use book review, and then I'm going to use method reference to refer methods. So this method will be book ID. So this will give me the book reviews grouped by book ID. So here I'll get a map, and that map will be of type string, comma, list of book review. Okay, so I will make it as book reviews list or book reviews map. Okay, so what we did here, we had this book reviews list. So let me just import this map, import map from java.util. Okay, so what we did, we had book reviews list. We converted that list into stream using stream function, and then we filter the list based on the rating. So if the rating is more than 3.0, then we are going to consider that book review. And then we collected these book reviews grouped by book ID. Okay, now I got a map where this map contains my list of book review along with book ID. Okay, so the next thing what I need to do is I need to calculate the average rating and count the reviews for each book. So what I will do, I'll simply use this map. Okay, and I'll start iterating over this map. So here, first thing will be my book ID. So I'll just use another bracket, and here I will have book ID, and the next thing is review list. I'm going to use lambda expression while iterating over this list. The first thing what I need to do is I need to find the average rating. So I'm going to use again this review list dot stream. This will convert this review list into stream API, and then I need to find the average. For that, I'm going to convert this book review object into or map this book review object's rating into a double by using map to double function, and here I'm going to pass the method which will be used to return a double type of object. Okay, and then I'm going to use simply average function to get the average such objects. Otherwise, return 0. Okay, so what will happen here? What we did, we had a map, okay, where the key was book ID and a reviews list was the value. Okay, now we try to use this review list, and we converted this review list into stream using stream function, and we mapped this object to a ratings object or book reviews with rating object, and then we found the average by using average function. If we don't get average, then we are simply going to return 0 as average. Okay, so that is the first thing. Next thing is we have to count the number of reviews as well. So just let me store this into one of the variable, which will be of type double, and I will make it as average rating. Okay, so I will get the average rating. Next thing is what we need to do is we need to find the count of number of reviews. Okay, so here I'll try to use this reviews list dot size, that will be my count. So here again I will get this as a long value, so I'll make it as long count is equal to review list dot size. Now I'm done with this counting number of reviews. The next thing is I need to print the results. So I'm going to use system dot out dot println, and I'm going to print. First thing is I need to print the book ID. So let me copy this correctly. I'll paste it here. And this book ID is going to be the book ID, which is nothing but the key in our map. Next thing is I need to print the average rating. So I'll make it as average rating, and this average rating is going to be the average rating which we calculated here. So we'll copy this and I'll paste it here. And then the next thing is going to be review count. Okay, so I'll be this review count and I'll paste it as here. Okay, so I got the review count, average rating, and book ID. So what is wrong with this? Let me check. We got the mistake. It was a double average rating which was declared at wrong place. So it should be average rating here. Okay, because we are going to use review list, and from this review list, I'm going to find the average rating for each book review. Okay, so I'm done with the code. What we did first, we tried to find the book reviews map where we filter the list who's with this condition. So we had to get the book reviews whose rating is more than 3, and then we collected such list by grouping the book reviews by group book ID. The next thing was what we did. We used this book reviews map and we iterated over this, and we just tried to find the average rating and count. Okay, and we just printed it. So let us run this and see the outputs. So here you can see for book ID, book 2, average rating is 3.0 and review count is 1, because for book 2, we have 2 books, but this is not going to be considered because this book has average, the rating of this book is 2.5, which is less than 3. So we'll get average as 3 and the count as 1. Same thing for book 1. So we had one entry, I guess it is one entry, and the let me check. So there is another entry here. So book 1, and this is another book 1. So we had this one entry for which average rating came as 4.15, and we have both entries whose rating is more than 3. So we got count as 2, and same thing for book 3. Okay guys, so that's it from this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. That will motivate us to create more videos like this. Also, if you need any assistance to crack the interviews, let us know at practicelab23@direction.com.